What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning to this video where I'm going to try to explain all of the High5guy and answer all the questions I've ever gotten in less than 5 minutes. So, here we go. I started giving out high fives at the University of Maryland back in fall of 2016. At the time, I was a senior studying supply chain management at the business school, and I was actually going to be graduating in December. Now, 2 years before that, I actually started giving out high fives as a greeter at my church back home in Annapolis, Maryland. It's called Bay Area Community Church. And so I look forward every Sunday to going home and being the high five guy and greeting people and stuff like that. And I was like, why not bring that to campus? And I honestly had no idea where I was going with this. I was expecting to graduate in like just a couple months. So I was like, whatever, let's just do this, see what happens. And so honestly, I got mixed results in the beginning. People were for it, against it. Like, there's just some pretty polar opinions out there. I didn't know how often I was going to do it or when I was going to do it. There were days when I would literally stand out there for 8 hours. And that was like the days when I didn't have class. I was a senior, so I did have classes, and I had a pretty packed schedule. But I made some sacrifices. I just thought that like I could provide more. There was more that I could give to the campus, more that I could give to the world by being the high five guy, giving out high fives, than doing certain academic activities. And so I decided, all right, let's go for it. And I was kind of figuring out what I was doing. And I just was giving out high fives for that semester. And then December comes around, I graduate, I decide that I'm going to do my master's degree. And so I start that in spring of 2017, and it's only a year-long program at the business school here. And so as I did that, I was kind of thinking, yo, like, is this high five thing going to become a thing or something? Like, I had no idea where it was going. And so as I was doing it, I realized staying outside 8 hours a day is not sustainable, and I kind of figured out, hey, if I just stand outside South Diner around lunchtime, like, it'll get most of the people, and it'll really have an impact. And there was a time when, like, it got really awkward. It was just high fives, so I added, like, question of the day, and I did that for a while, and just had fun questions like bagel or donut, what do you put on your hot dog, like, just, do you put your socks on first or your pants on first, or, like, just random crazy things like that. And so I just started doing high five, and I did it regularly and did it every single day. And at a point, I decided that I should start doing it at North Diner as well. And so I started doing it at both diners, 8:30 to 9:30 at North Diner in the morning, and then from 12 to 1 at South Diner. And I just went with it and started doing it. And like, as a master's student, I did have a lot more free time because all my classes were in the evening. So I wasn't making as many sacrificial decisions. I was still doing my schoolwork. And as I was just doing it, like, it just kind of picked up with people, and like people started calling me the high five guy, because that was not what I was originally called or anything. It was just a kid standing outside the diner. And so it just kind of like, from there, just like kind of snowballed, and I got invited to events and like was asked to like come and be at places. And I've always had my YouTube channel. I like making YouTube videos, so I would sometimes do like live streams and stuff like that. But the year of 2017, man, was just unexpected as to like where this high five thing has become and gone to. And this last semester, spring 2018, I did actually graduate in December of 2017, but my job with Southwest Airlines decided to not start until May. So I literally have gotten the opportunity to live the college life here on campus at the University of Maryland for spring of 2017 without the stress of college. It's just college life without school. Like, it's actually just pretty awesome. And I've been living off of like the grace of like friends and students and people who have like given me guest passes to the dining hall or who have let me stay at their places. It's just been like a really humbling and awesome experience. And so getting to go to like Terpthon and being like asked to come, and getting to see more and more each and every single day, like the impact that I have on people now that like people talk about me on like social media and stuff like that, has been really awesome, really like heartwarming and like really humbling. And the truth is though that like what I do as the high five guy is supposed to embody something bigger. Like, I by no means would have ever been able to be as consistent and as like outgoing as I was if there wasn't something like deeply internally like driving it. And for me, that's God's unconditional love. And so I really stand outside every single day, and whether you're like are religious or not, like, it doesn't stop you from getting a high five. The high fives are not completely religious, but like my motivation, my drive behind the high five guy is the fact that I believe there's a God who loves me unconditionally. And one of the ways that I can demonstrate that love to other people, because he loves everybody that way, one of the ways that I can demonstrate that love is through standing outside the diner every single day, same time, same place, no matter the weather, no matter whether I want to be out there or not. That same sort of unconditional action, I can express the love of God through giving out high fives out there every single day. And so that's like at the core why I do it, and like for me personally, and like why I continue to do it, and why I'm able to actually do it, because I don't think I'd be able to do it in 32-degree weather when it's pouring rain out if it weren't for something greater than me that was kind of driving it. And so that's like the culmination of it. But it's just been such an awesome experience, being able to learn to see the world from different perspectives and realize that every person who walks by is uniquely made and like just amazing in their own special way. And I have no right to judge anybody, nor does anybody else on this earth have the right to judge everybody, because we all got something going on, and we should just all be wanting to be there for each other and to love on each other unconditionally. And so as the high five guy, as the fact that my job actually does start in May, I have to do something about replacing myself. And there really is nobody who has that same personality and same core driving factor behind why I do the high fives, that I don't think there'll be an actual high five guy. I don't think there'll ever be. But my vision is to like replace the entire university with me, or replace me with the entire university. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Words are not my strong suit, because all I do is give out a high five. It's a little thing that I do because it's something I enjoy. It's my personality. But like, everybody has something that's unique about them that they can do, whether you're an artist, whether you're a sports player, whether you're great at school, whatever it is, there's something that you can do to love on each other on a daily basis. Or if it's just like holding the door open for somebody, or checking in on your roommate, just like what I do is a small act of love. You guys can do it as well, and you can embody that. Anybody watching this, even if you're not at the university, no matter where you are, you can love on your neighbors. And so like that's actually why, to replace myself, I bought 3,000 bracelets like these ones here. They say, what does love require on it? My goal is to inspire people and to help them remember by wearing a bracelet to how can you love your neighbor on a daily basis. And so every bracelet has a link to the website that explains more about the challenge and about love, and like the different kinds of love, and unconditional love versus all the other Greek forms of love. And so my goal as the high five guy is to like leave behind like a legacy of love, not a legacy of Luke Macris or of the high five guy being this awesome person, because I just wanted to embody what all of you guys can do as well. And so that's pretty much like the high five guy, and I hope I answered everyone's questions. I hope I gave a good like summation of what the high five guy is, who it is. And I mean, I will always be giving out high fives because that's just something I do. It's so ingrained in me now that like when you see me at Southwest or you see me out in the streets, like people ask me, can I get a high five now, even if I'm not holding the sign? And I'm like, I'm always on duty. Like, God's love is always on duty, so I'm always on duty. Like, it's just something that I can do. And so we should always be loving each other. We should always be thinking about that. And so that's really like the core message from the high five guy. Had no idea it was going to become this amazing, like, I never would have thought that me deciding to give out high fives at my church / doing it on campus would ever become something where I'm known across the campus. I got to crowd surf, I got invited to Terpthon, I got to go to a ton of other events, and it's just been a mind-blowing, humbling experience to kind of get to know so many people and get to see so many perspectives on life. So I want to challenge you guys. What are you living for? What is life all about? I truly believe that it's about investing in people and loving on others because there's somebody who loved me. And I just want to challenge you guys to think about that. And if you want to talk about it, hit me up. If you want to learn more about love, check out the website down below. Reach out. If you want a bracelet, they're free. I'm giving them away because love is free. So hit me up. I'll be more than happy to give you a bracelet. And if you want to give them away to people, that'd be awesome too. Right now, they're all across the country, as far as Hawaii, from East Coast to West Coast and across the ocean. So whatever is up, hit me up. I would love to get just to get to know you guys. And I really appreciate all that everybody has done this past 2 years while I've been the high five guy to support me and to encourage me and to keep me out there and just being a friend. I really appreciate it. So with that being said, I am sure I will see you again. I am excited to hopefully see you again. And if I've never met you, I'm excited to meet you one day. But until then, high five!